Hello. So you are to work on page 112, 18 through 25. I am going to start you off. Make sure you're on the right track, and then you can finish the assignment for today. So these are two-step equations. So starting with number 18, remember that you always undo addition and subtraction first, multiplication and division second. So on number 18, it says -6 plus 2x equals a -10. We want to isolate the 2x, so we're going to get rid of that -6. Since that says a -6, we're going to do the inverse and add 6 to both sides first. Remember, you always want 0 here, so -6 plus 6 is 0, leaving me with 2x. On the left, -10 plus 6, different signs, find the difference. The difference is 4, and there's more negatives, so it's a -4. Now undo multiplication and division second. You may have to go back to the two-step equation notes, and they're in the video section from before break, and review those rules if you need to. That says 2 times x. We're going to do the inverse and divide by 2, leaving me with 1x. And a negative divided by a positive is going to be a -2. Okay, I wish for you to double check your answer when you are finished and to go back and show your work. Okay, that would be 2 times a -2 is a -4, and a -6 plus a -4 would be a -10. Okay, I'm not going to do all my checks, but you need to. Okay, I just want to make sure you're remembering how to do these. Number 19, undo addition and subtraction first. So it says -3x plus 2, so we're going to subtract 2 from both sides. Show your cancellation. 2 minus 2 is 0, leaving me with a -3x equals a -9. Same sign, find the sum. And then divide both sides by a -3. Always take your negative with, so you have a positive variable. Negative divided by negative is a +3. Okay. I'll do one more with you, so we'll do the fractions. Again, you always want that variable by itself, so get rid of the fraction or the number without the variable attached to it first. So it says 3/5 g minus 1/3, so I'm going to do the inverse and add 1/3 to both sides. Make sure you have a common denominator when you're adding or subtracting with fractions. So a -10/3 plus 1/3, they have a common denominator, that's good. So that leaves me with a -9/3. I'm going to leave that as is for just a moment. And then 3/5 g, a number next to a letter says multiplication. So I'm going to do the inverse and divide by 3/5. Divide by 3/5, leaving me with g. And then remember, we don't divide fractions. We keep it, switch it, flip it. So I have a -15/3, which is going to simplify to a -5. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to leave you with the bottom 3 and 2 more on the back, the bottom 5, all with fractions. Again, when you may need to refer back to your notes from before break if you need to. Okay. So you've got those next 5. Be sure to substitute back in for the variable to see if your answer checks out. You may have to do that on a second sheet of paper or down here at the bottom. You can do some of your check if you need to, if you don't have enough